Hola, sixth grade. Welcome back to the last week of exploring language. Man, this year's gone so fast. It won't be any time, and you guys will be seventh graders. So I know that you know how to get to this page because that's how you're watching the video. But I do want to point out that this week in class, we're going to be doing a lot of reviewing and reviewing and reviewing. We're going to do the exact more or less the exact same Desmos every day. We're going to have different reading workshops, but otherwise we will just be practicing the same vocab every day. So rather than me trying to make videos every day of the same thing, I really would like you guys to interact with day one and interact with day two, and then that's it. If you don't want to come back and do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's okay because we're just reviewing in class. What I would like you to do, though, is to go to either the Quizlet or the Blooket and practice. Every day, I'll put up a different Blooket game for you to practice. So in class, we'll just be practicing in class. We'll be talking with each other, and you can just practice at home with your Blooket because it's the same vocabulary we're just trying to look at over multiple days so it really gets put into our head. Okay, so let's get started on Desmos. When you're done with Desmos, you can come back to Quizlet or Blooket and play. So remember, when you click that Desmos link, you need to sign in with your Google. It'll say sign in with Google. I'm already signed in because I've been working at it. Don't change your name. Leave it like that. I need your name to be there so that I can grade. If you change it, I might not know who you are, and then I won't be able to give you a grade. Hit go. Okay, so we are working on describing our preferences, and today we're going to work on activities. So hopefully you remember some emotions. Estoy muy feliz. Estoy triste. Estoy cansada. And now we're going to add some activities. Me gusta mirar Hulu. Me gusta leer un libro. No me gusta limpiar. I don't like to clean. Up here in that right-hand corner is that next button. In class, I need to get students logged into this. So this is an optional activity. You don't have to do it, but it's kind of fun. If you take your mouse to the green dots, you can pull the green dots and make designs. Then here where it says choose a color, if you grab that dot, there's like a wheel and you can choose the color. So we are going to be making some flowers while I get students logged in. When I've got 20 kids in a class, sometimes it takes us a long time to get logged in. There's that next button. All right. ¿En qué clase estás? Which class are you enrolled in? Are you in periodo 1, periodo 2, periodo 3, periodo 5, or periodo 6? I'm just going to choose periodo 1, but you might be in a different one. Mi apellido es means my last name is. Mi apellido es. I'm going to copy that. Mi apellido es. My last name is, and my last name is Callis. You just type in your own last name. Now, can you read that sentence? Mi apellido es. ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? Actually, it means how yourself you call. How yourself you call. And the answer is me, myself, llamo, I call. Me, myself, llamo, I call. And then you write your first name. Me llamo Maestra. I call myself Maestra. So maybe your mom and dad named you James, but everybody calls you Jimmy. So that's why we have the me llamo, I call myself. Me llamo, myself, I call. And even if your parents named you Brooklyn and you still go by Brooklyn, you can still write me llamo Brooklyn. I call myself Brooklyn. Me means myself. Llamo, I call. And then your name. Me llamo Maestra. Mi apellido es Calles. Me llamo Maestra. ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? Which is the date of today? Hoy es lunes. No me gusta el lunes. No me gusta el lunes. El 26 de abril. Lunes means Monday. I never capitalize days of the week in Spanish. Abril means April. I never capitalize months of the year in Spanish. And 26, 26, is the number that always goes in front of the month. If I actually lived in a Spanish-speaking country, this is how I would abbreviate the date. El 26 de abril de 2021. It seems backward to you, but a lot of the world does that. Not only Spanish-speaking countries, but French-speaking countries, German-speaking countries. ¿Cómo estás hoy? How are you feeling today? So we're going to click on one. Me siento muy feliz. Me siento bien. Me siento cansada. Me siento un poco triste. What's un poco? A little. Me siento triste. Or me siento frustrada. So I'm feeling tired today. I'm actually going to click that yellow button. Then I'm going to write a sentence. Me siento. Myself, I feel. Remember the me llamo? Myself, I call? Me siento. Myself, I feel. You get used to it after a while. Me siento. I'm going to write cansada. My tired ends with an A. Because I identify as female, I choose a feminine ending. If I want to choose a masculine ending, I would write cansado. So if you're a boy, cansado. If you're a girl, cansada. Don't hit submit. I mean, nothing will happen. This is a math program, so it thinks that you're trying to type in formulas and equations, and when you hit submit, it tries to evaluate your equation. But because we're writing words, when you hit submit, guess what happens? Absolutely nothing. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? What's the weather like today? Hace sol. Can you see over my shoulder? Hace sol. Is it sunny? Hace sol. It is sunny. Está nublado. Is it cloudy? A little. I'm not going to hit that even though it's a little cloudy. Llueve. Llueve. No llueve. Y no hace calor. Y no hace frío. En mi opinión, hace fresco. No hace calor. No hace frío. Hace fresco. En mi opinión, hace fresco. Oh, no nieva. No nieva. Clase, detesto. I hate, detesto cuando nieva en abril. In April, no me gusta. Hace buen tiempo. Is it good weather? Or hace mal tiempo? En mi opinión, hace buen tiempo. So I can write any one of those that I clicked. I just have to copy it. And I'm going to write hace fresco. Because in my opinion, it's just a little chilly, just a little cool. Un poco. Hace fresco. And when you're doing this, the weather might be totally different. So you need to tell me what the weather is like. Okay, by the end of class today, you will be able to answer multiple choice questions about activities in different weather. You don't have to write that. All you need to write is by the end of class, you will be able to answer multiple choice questions about activities in Spanish. No English. No English. Okay, reading workshop. You guys can read a lot more Spanish than you realize. And that's what reading workshop's about. So here is a digital pencil, And I really like the color orange, anaranjado. And we're going to highlight cognates. Cognates are words in two languages that look similar, sound similar, and mean the same thing. You can guess what they mean because they're so close to English. The title says Aprender más sobre, learn more about. Actividades en Costa Rica. Actividades is a word that sounds like activities. So I'm going to highlight actividades. ¿Qué haces en Manuel Antonio? So the reading is about Costa Rica, but we're going to read specifically about a park, a beautiful park in Costa Rica by the name of Manuel Antonio. Manuel Antonio is the name of the park. So let's find out some things about the park. Número uno, Zip Coaster. Horario. Zip Coaster. Horario de lunes a domingo de las 9 de la mañana hasta las 5:30 de la tarde. Edad mínima, 4 años. Número 2, parasailing. Cantidad de personas, máxima 3. Personas, máxima. Número 3, caminar por la naturaleza. La temperatura mínima es 20 grados centígrados. Los meses secos son enero, febrero y marzo. Febrero, marzo. Los más lluviosos son agosto, septiembre y octubre. Okay. Type in 3 of the cognates in English. Okay, so parasailing's parasailing. That's even spelled the same. I'm not going to write that. But I do know edad mínima and máxima, personas máxima. So I'm going to write minimum. I'm going to write what's that? Maximum. And what's another? Temperature. August. There was a lot of months in there. I misspelled August. August, September. You can write as many as you can think of. I've written at least 3. I'm happy. Okay, same reading, but now it's red. Now, I think this is a little hard to see. And I did not. Oh, shoot. I might go back and fix that for you. There should be a little arrow button here that lets you make that big so it's easier to read. Okay, so ¿cómo se dice schedule or hours in Spanish? Is it horario, personas, or temperatura mínima? Okay, schedule and hours is definitely not temperatura mínima. And personas, no. So it must be horario. Horario, de lunes a domingo. I know those words, Monday to Sunday, de las 9 de la mañana hasta las 5:30 de la tarde. So I can read that 9 a.m. to 5:30. So I bet horario, which is red, rojo, is schedule or hours. ¿Cómo se dice people or persons? Personas, verde. What is one activity you can do in Manuel Antonio Park in Costa Rica? Well, it looks like I could zip coaster. It looks like I can go parasailing. Caminar por la naturaleza. I'm not sure what that one is. I mean, obviously, yes, I do. But I don't think you as students might know what that is. So we're just going to leave that one. So, ¿cómo se dice persons? I did verde. Good. Did I skip a page? ¿Cómo se dice low or minimum temperature? I did skip a page. ¿Cómo se dice low or minimum temperature in Spanish? That must be azul. Temperatura mínima. What is 20 degrees Celsius equal to in Fahrenheit approximately? Don't do the math. Don't do the Google. Just get in your head. 20 degrees Celsius is really close to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So today, when I'm recording this, it is not 20. It's not. I wish it was. But next week, we should have some days that are 20. So 20 is roughly 70. Now, is that the highest temperature or the lowest temperature in this park? Yeah, it's the lowest temperature. It actually never, nighttime, wintertime, no, it never gets below 67 in this park. Never. Yeah. And it really never gets above 80 either. It's a pretty stable park. Okay, so it's time to count. So here's your numbers video. Stop me. Watch the numbers. Most of you guys know how to count in 10, so you should be able to sing along. And I'll be right here waiting when you come back. Ready, set, go. And you're back. Awesome. Now we're going to go to presentación. Presentación. I want you to listen to me speak Spanish and see if you can figure out what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not going to speak any English. There's pictures to help. And when we come to the other end, when I'm done with talking, then we'll go through in English. But for right now, I want you just to listen in Spanish. Ready? Uno, dos, tres, no inglés. Según yo, en mi opinión. Según yo, en mi opinión. Cuando hace buen tiempo, me siento feliz. Cuando hace buen tiempo, me gusta cuando hace buen tiempo. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero caminar. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo caminar. Me gusta caminar cuando hace buen tiempo. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero montar en bicicleta. Sí, me gusta montar en bicicleta cuando hace buen tiempo. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero jugar al fútbol. Prefiero jugar al fútbol. ¡Gol! Cuando hace buen tiempo y estoy feliz, me siento feliz cuando hace buen tiempo. No me gusta mirar la televisión. No. Prefiero caminar. Cuando hace buen tiempo, no me gusta dormir. Prefiero montar en bicicleta. Cuando hace buen tiempo, no me gusta limpiar. No me gusta limpiar. ¡Qué asco! Cuando hace mal tiempo. Cuando hace mal tiempo, yo prefiero mirar la televisión. Sí, me gusta mirar la televisión cuando hace mal tiempo. Cuando hace mal tiempo, yo prefiero leer. Prefiero leer en español, obvio. Pero cuando hace mal tiempo, me gusta leer. Y cuando hace mal tiempo, cuando hace frío, yo prefiero beber chocolate. Sí, me gusta beber chocolate cuando hace mal tiempo. Cuando hace mal tiempo, no me gusta caminar. No. Hace mal tiempo. No prefiero caminar. Cuando hace mal tiempo, no me gusta jugar videojuegos. No me gusta. Un secreto. Cuando hace buen tiempo, no me gusta jugar videojuegos. No me gusta jugar videojuegos. No. No me gusta jugar videojuegos. Y cuando hace mal tiempo, no me gusta ir a la playa para nadar. No me gusta. La playa. Cuando hace mal tiempo, no me gusta. No me gusta. No me gusta ir a la playa cuando hace mal tiempo. How was that? That was a lot of Spanish. So what were some things I talked about? Did I talk about the weather? I talked about the weather. I talked about good weather, and I talked about bad weather. Buen tiempo and mal tiempo. And then I talked about things I like to do when it's nice weather and things I like to do when it's bad weather. So one of the things I talked about was watch TV. And when it's good weather, when it's nice outside, I don't prefer to watch television. I want to go for a walk. I want to ride my bike. I want to play soccer. But when it's bad weather, I want to watch TV. I want to stay in my house. Okay. What were some other activities I talked about besides watching TV? Do you remember? I talked about walking. I talked about riding my bike. I talked about playing soccer. I talked about playing video games. What did I tell you guys about playing video games? It doesn't matter if it's good weather or bad weather. I don't like playing video games. That's probably because I'm old. Okay. So can you give me at least 4 things that you heard me talk about in English? I don't expect you to know how to type in Spanish yet. But if you can, that's awesome. All right, let's talk about you a little bit. Cuando hace buen tiempo. Cuando hace buen tiempo. Look at the picture to help your understanding. Cuando hace buen tiempo. What does that mean? Cuando means when. Hace, it makes. Buen tiempo, when it makes good weather. Yo prefiero. What do you prefer to do when it's good weather, nice weather? Do you prefer to dormir mucho? I don't. When it's nice weather, I don't want to sleep a lot. I mean, I'll sleep at night, but I don't want to sleep all day. I want to be outside. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero mirar Netflix, mirar Hulu. I don't prefer to watch TV. Do you? If you do, click. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero jugar videojuegos, video games, with my friends. Yo no, not me. No prefiero. Jugar al basketball, play basketball or another sport. Okay, do you like to play basketball or another sport when it's nice outside? I said I like to play soccer. Ir means to go. Ir means to go. Ir a un parque. What's a parque? A park. Do you like to go to a park when it's nice weather? Oh, I love it. Me encanta. How about doing homework? Hacer tarea, to do homework. Do you like to do homework when it's nice weather outside? You still have to do it. What's leer un libro? Read a book. I do like to read a book, but not when it's nice weather. How about dibujar? Dibujar is to draw. How about escuchar música? Me gusta. Ir de pesca is to go fishing. Cazar is to go hunting. And pasar tiempo con mis amigos is spend time with my friends. Okay? So I am going to write a sentence. Cuando hace buen tiempo. Now, before you say that's too hard, look, you can copy it from that square right above. And what did we say cuando hace buen tiempo means? When it's good weather. And then copy the next purple square. Yo prefiero, I prefer. When it's good weather, I prefer. Now, look at the squares. What's one of them you chose? Copy it. I prefer to go to a park. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero ir a un parque. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero ir a un parque. Look at that amazing sentence you wrote. When it's nice weather, I prefer. And you told me what you wanted to do. That's awesome. Let's keep going. Cuando hace mal tiempo. Cuando hace mal tiempo. What does that say? Yeah, when it's bad weather. Cuando hace mal tiempo, when it's really cold and snowing or rainy and windy. Cuando hace mal tiempo. Dormir mucho. Mirar Hulu. No. I don't want to go to a park when it's cold. Yuck. Do homework? Maybe. Read a book. I do like to read a book. I like to listen to music. To go fishing or hunting? Ew. Spend time with friends. Okay. I'm going to write my sentence. I'm going to copy the first box. Cuando hace mal tiempo. When it makes bad weather. I'm going to copy the second box. Yo prefiero. I prefer. And then copy one of the boxes you chose. And I'm going to write mirar Hulu. Yeah, when it's bad weather, I prefer to watch Hulu. Me gusta Hulu. You can write Disney Plus. It's okay. You can write YouTube. It's okay. But again, look at that amazing sentence. Cuando hace mal tiempo, yo prefiero mirar Hulu. Yo prefiero mirar YouTube. TikTok. ¿Ustedes? ¿A ustedes les gusta mirar TikTok? ¿En serio? Cuando llueve. When it rains. Ooh. When it rains, I like to read a book. I really do. So I'm going to copy the first box. Cuando llueve. When it rains. Yo prefiero. I prefer. Leer un libro. Okay. Maybe there's some choices that you wish I had that I don't, and I'm sorry, but I think probably having 12 choices is pretty close to get you guys some activity that you could at least tolerate. All right, we're going to test your memory. How well were you listening? How well did you process what I said about me? So decide if it's cierto, true, or falso, false. Cuando hace buen tiempo, yo prefiero caminar. Yo prefiero caminar cuando hace buen tiempo. ¿Cierto or falso? Do I prefer to walk when it's nice weather? When it's nice weather, I prefer to walk. That is cierto. I did say that. Okay. Número dos. Cuando hace mal tiempo. Cuando hace mal tiempo, yo prefiero caminar. ¿Cierto or falso? Cuando hace mal tiempo, yo prefiero caminar. When it's bad weather, I prefer to walk? No! I get cold. I get wet. I don't like it. Número tres. Me gusta jugar a los videojuegos. Me gusta jugar a los videojuegos. ¿Cierto or falso? Falso. I do not like to play video games. Okay, we're going to write a sentence about maestra, about my teacher. Okay, so cuando hace buen tiempo, comma, maestra, that's like my name, so I have to put a capital M. Prefiere, maestra prefers. What do I prefer to do when it's good weather? Prefiere caminar or mirar hulu? Cuando hace buen tiempo, when it's nice outside. Prefiero caminar or prefiero mirar hulu? Yeah, prefiere caminar. I like to walk outside when it's nice weather. Cuando hace buen tiempo, maestra prefiere caminar. When it makes good weather, teacher prefers to walk. We need to start looking at some patterns in Spanish. And the one thing I noticed is that hace means makes, like it makes. So I never say it's nice weather. I say it makes good weather, which is kind of weird. Hace means it makes. And in Spanish, they use it to talk about the weather. Hace means it makes. And in Spanish, so we said hace sol. We said hace frío. We said hace calor. We use that hace a lot. All right, what can you do all by yourself? So I've been helping you along. Now here, you guys have to do this all by yourself. What activity te gusta hacer? What activity do you like to do? So you're going to write me a sentence that says, I like. Me gusta. I like, and then tell me the activity you like to do. Okay? Send me a note if you want, and I will see you tomorrow. Por favor, please, 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 por favor, try to play Book It, even just a little bit so that those vocab words start sticking in your head. Okay? Adios.